Alright guys, we just pulled up at the shop again. We're going to make video number 2 of our Recurve bow build, and so we're going to head into the shop right now, and we're going to sand some stuff down and get ready to do a glue up this afternoon. So hopefully we can show you all of that awesome stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in just a few minutes in the shop. Just to kind of explain to you what I'm doing, I have this power lamb a little bit too much of a point in the middle, and so I'm having to round that over a little bit so the bow will kind of take shape a little bit better. It was just a little bit too pointed, and so I'm trying to sand that down, get it a little bit thinner, but also to take that extreme angle out of it too. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. We are going to be on step number 2 today, and that is going to be gluing up our reflex, deflex, recurve bow. You don't have to have a fancy place to do this. I'm going to do it out here on my carport because I don't have a good shop with a bunch of tools and all that. And so we'll walk through the process of how it's done, but let's get started and jump in there and get it done. One of the first things we want to do is want to put some of this blue masking tape on the back of the bamboo, just to keep it from getting some glue and stuff like that on it. That's going to help us out a little bit later as we get going. Get over just a little bit. It's not going to matter because you're going to sand all that off eventually. So you just want to make sure that you cover all of the bamboo. That way you don't have to get glue off of it later. So next thing we want to do is we want to take this sandpaper. This is just kind of a rough grit sandpaper, and we want to kind of just rough everything up on the back. We've sanded this smooth, but we just need to rough it up a little. Just that way it'll just provide a good connection to the other pieces of wood, and the glue will get in there good. All right, the next step is going to be for us to take the acetone and kind of clean all of this stuff. So let me get me a rag, and then we'll get that going. Alright, so we got that. You don't have to do this. It's just kind of recommended for best glue up. So that's kind of what I want to do since I don't know what I'm doing. Since I don't know what I'm doing, that's why I want to do it that way. So, alright. So the next step for us is to mix up some EA40, some epoxy, put the saran wrap over the form, and then begin to glue up and see how this baby goes, and we'll clamp it up. Should be good to go. Let's do it. From everything I've been reading, it doesn't have to be, like just, it doesn't have to be amazingly thick. It just needs to cover the whole surface. You want to make sure there are no dry spots on there. If you get that, then you're in good shape, I think. At least I have no idea. That's just what I've read and been watching a lot of videos. You know, that's why we're making these videos, man, because it's just helpful when you got these videos to help you do this stuff. Okay, let's put the cellophane over it. All right, let's take one of these clamps, clamp it right at the end, get everything lined back up. I'm gonna clamp it right at the end of that power lamb. Get another one, clamp it at the end of the power lamb. Try to keep everything straight as possible. I'm going to put a clamp right here because I think that'll help us be able to move everything and keep it straight. So and then we can wrap it. We can wrap it with our tubes. Okay, we want to put some clamps right where the ends of the power lambs are going to be to make sure that we got a good seal right there. All right, now hopefully I can tighten everything down with this enough to put that deflex in there. Ooh. Oh, that's close. Oh, that's close. Hopefully I can touch that board. Yes. I'm gonna loosen off a little bit until I get this one on. Ha ha! Man, I'm pumped about that. No way! Woo, I got it. I got it. That's it. As far as I know, I mean, we good to go. We've got to let this dry for like 24 hours. I don't have a heat box or anything. It'll do it in like 6 hours with a heat box, but it'll dry with just normal temperatures in 24 hours. So tomorrow about 4:30, we can get this thing out. I'm gonna sit it in my garage because it's about 120 in there, and I'm just gonna check it out a little bit. I mean, just got a little bit of off kilter right there. Let me see if I can't pull that. See if it's still loose enough to pull it. It should be. I'm not sure, but I mean, a lot of that's going to be sanded out anyway, and so I think we're going to be good to go with that. So it's probably better that I put that back down there. Just because I need to make sure that I have some, I mean, I know I got the inner tube, but that needs to be in the center. All right, boys, we got her done. We got her sitting inside the hot carport, and we're excited about waiting until tomorrow evening to see what happens. But until then, we'll see you on the next video.